Welcome to Quality Branding Hub. The channel is for the quality control engineer, site engineer, and the civil engineer who are working in the construction field. In this channel, we are dealing with anything and everything which is required to get success in the construction. Today also I'm going to discuss about a very important topics of the construction, that is dam proof codes. All we know that it is a very much important and essential part of the building or the construction. It must be used in the construction to avoid any kind of seepage. But what is damp proof course, what is the IS code, and how to install damp proof course, what is the material? In today's video I will discuss each and everything, so stay tuned until the end to get the full information. And if you are new in my channel, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video you will get immediate notification. So without wasting time, let's jump into the subject, that is dam proof course. So first things we need to know, what is the dam proof course? So first we need to know, definition is DPC or the dam proof course is a barrier used to prevent moisture from rising into the structure from the ground. Now all our concrete or all our structure in the ground itself, but in the ground there is a water, so that water due to the capillary reaction it can rises above and it can come to the contact with the wall or and the other support structure, and if it is that, then it will destroy the wall and the concrete itself. So in order to protect our structure, we need to protect the entry of the water from the ground. So that is why DPC is used to as a barrier to prevent moisture from rising from the structure, and it protects wall, floors and foundation from dampness, which can lead to structural and health problem, and also that an aesthetic problem if it is coming, there is aesthetic issues and it is damage the walls, and it is a common problem in the ground floor itself, that the entire wall gets damaged, the painting, plaster, everything gets damaged. So in order to protect that one, we are introducing DPC in the structure, so it is a barrier. Now what is the importance of the DPC or the dam proof course? That is, I already discussed that it prevents mold growth and deteriorations of wall. So it is a protector, or it is the screening of the wall. It is protecting deterioration of the wall, that increase durability of the structure, because if there is a moisture increase into the structure, the durability will be a problem, because with the help of moisture, the chloride attack, sulfate attack, then the corrosion of steel, carbonation of concrete, everything will happen, and it will deteriorate the concrete strength and the durability. So it increases the durability of the structure, and also it is improves indoor air quality. If there is dampness, then the mold growth will be there, algae growth will be there, and there will be a indoor air quality problem, which is a hazard for the living or the habitant or the people who are living inside the house. That is why it is important to introduce DPC into the structure. Now what is the IS code for that? IS 30671988 is the code of practice for DPC, and I will discuss about this code a bit later in this video. Then IS 456, that are reinforced concrete structure guidelines, and IS 2645 2003, that integral waterproofing compounds for mortar, cement mortar and concrete specification. So these three code is important whenever we are dealing with DPC. So we have already discussed what is dam proof important and what is the IS code. Now types of dampness and the causes. So what type of dampness we can observe in our structure? That is rising damp, that moisture moving up from the ground through wall. Then penetrating damp, that is water ingress from external sources like rain. And then condensation damp, the moisture due to poor ventilation inside the building. So if there is no cross ventilation and the ventilation is a problem inside the building, so there is a condensation will happen, and that moisture also the wall will take, and again there will be a problem. Then what is the causes for that? That we need to know. That poor side drainage, that is also cause. That the improper slope of and water stagnation, if it is there in the inside the water body or outside the wall and everything, then this can be happen. Then use of porous material, bricks, concrete and stones absorbing water. That is why you need to do the treatment. Then cracks in structure. If there is a crack in the structure, what will happen? Moisture will penetrate through the crack. And then lack of proper DPC installation. If either way, if there is no DPC or whatever the DPC you are using, that is the installation was not the proper or the material was not the proper. This is called the types of dampness and the causes. Then what we need to know, material used for the damp proof course. So there are three kind of material we can use for the damp proof course, that the flexible material, rigid material and chemical waterproofing compound. Bitumen sheet as per IS 13221993. However, if it is a green building criteria is there in the building, it is not advisable as per the green building criteria that the bitumen sheet can be used. So check your project criteria. If it is okay to use bitumen sheet, you can use. Then plastic and polythene sheet, that is the waterproofing layer. And what is the rigid material? That cement concrete 1:2:4 or the richer mix as per IS 456. Then stone or slate layer, that is also used some places for the DPC, that is used in historical buildings basically, where the restoration is required and to match the finish with the historical buildings. Then chemical waterproofing, then polymer based compounds coating that like acrylic, polyurethanes and epoxy, and silicone and water repellent coating. So these three kind of DPC we can use in our building. Now we need to know how to install DPC or method of installation of DPC for the ground floor. It is described in the clause 6.1 of IS 3067. So let's check into the IS itself what it is saying in 6.1. It is a 6.1, that's preparation of surface and general recommendations for damp proofing of basement and waterproofing structures. So what is 6.1? Damp proofing on the basement. Now it is above ground level. The moisture rising above ground level due to capillary reaction as the be dealt with suitably to obtain the maximum effects of damp proofing in flooring in building like go down in factory and buildings and construction places where rises in subsoil water table is severe. In the following points shall be taken care into the consideration. See, it is saying figure 5.A. Here it is a figure 5.8. So this is our wall and this is our flooring in the ground floor. First it's saying ramped earth. Then it is saying 75 thick cement concrete and smooth finish. Then it is saying introducing the damp proof treatment, and damp proof treatment like this from the flooring to it is coming in the wall itself, inside the wall in the plinth level, so that the water cannot rising by the capillary reaction. And then again it is there is a slime or cement concrete, then whatever the floor finish. It's given in the IS code that we need to do the waterproofing like this or the damp proof course. So what we did first in the ramped earth, then 75 thick lean cement concrete or the PCC, then damp proof treatment, and it should go like this. And in the vertical and the horizontal joint there should be cement concrete fillet, so if any water it will cannot penetrate. Then again lime or cement concrete, then brick soling, and then floor finish. So how we can say, first is the mortar bed in which the damp proofing treatment to be laid shall be leveled and made free of projections liable to cause damage to the damp proofing system. What is happen if there is a projection or there is a rough surface, so above that whenever we are doing the damp proof courses, this damp proof can be damaged. Then when a horizontal damp proofing treatment is to be continued to the vertical face, a cement mortar fillet 1:4 75 mm in radius shall be provided at the junction in between the horizontal and the vertical faces. This is the horizontal and vertical face joint, that is why it is given the cement concrete fillet. Both the horizontal and the vertical faces are now to use the damp proofing treatment to be laid shall be finished smooth. Then the damp proofing treatment shall cover the full thickness of the wall excluding rendering and shall not be set back from the wall face or for the pointing. So see here it is coming in the full thickness up to this. It is not here or there. It should cover the full thickness to prevent the penetration of the water. Then for effective damp proofing in the basement walls of residential building, a course of DPC in cement mortar with necessary waterproofing compound to conforming to IS 2645. So DPC should be cement mortar or the rich cement concrete along with the waterproofing compound may be laid below the course of brick edge. The DPC so laid may also be extended vertically over the inner surface. Now it is a below ground level. We are not discussing that one today. We are discussing on the above ground level damp proof case in the plinth level. So as in IS 30671988 reaffirmed 2010, it's given in the 6.1 clause how to install the damp proof course. So we have already discussed method of installation, that is in a clause 6.1 of IS 3067. The next is what is the quality control and inspection of DPC. It is very much important that if you are not doing any quality control checkpoint, then your work will be erroneous one and you cannot prevent the water penetration from the subsoil. So quality standard for DPC already discussed 3067. So whatever the criteria mentioned, you need to satisfy. Then quality inspection checklist, correct thickness of DPC layer as per IS guidelines you need to check. Then no breakage or gap in the DPC. So if there is any gap on break, what will happen? Again water will penetrate through that gap. Then proper bonding of bitumen or waterproofing material, drainage slope to avoid water accumulation. So you need to check whenever the slope is required, the slope as per the requirement or not, to prevent any type of water stagnation. And again, if water stagnation is there, then it can seepage inside the wall. Then common defects and their solution, there can be any cracks in DPC, use proper curing techniques, improper bonding, ensure clean and dry surface, that can also these are defects. Then water leakage despite DPC, additional waterproofing coating is required. So that is why periodically you need to check. If you find any seepage, again you need to do one coat of layer. This is the quality control and inspection of DPC. And the last but not least, that is maintenance and repair. Why maintenance and repair you need? Because anything in the construction or any material and any equipment, you need to maintain that one properly. If not, then the degradation can happen. That's why we need to maintain and the damp proof course also. So what is the common DPC failure? DPC wear and tear over time. Again, we have already discussed that one layer of bitumen layer or one layer waterproofing coating you need to protect. Then damage due to settlement cracks. Again, you need to refill this crack. Then chemical breakdown of waterproofing material, that also can be. Then what is the method to repair DPC? Then injection grouting. If there is, you find that you can do the injection grouting, filling cracks with polymer based grout. Then overlapping DPC layer, applying new bitumen or plastic sheet over the existing DPC as per the methodology of the repair. Then chemical retreatment, that is also is very much important. Silicone or epoxy injection of wall, that can also help to restore the DPC layer. And then long-term preventive measure, that is also very much important, because whatever we are doing, it should be the long-term sustainability. So due to the long-term sustainability, we need to take some precautions or the measure. Regular inspection every 2 to 3 years, proper drainage maintenance, keeping site drainage clear, use of high quality waterproofing, investing in the material. Because if you are go for the cheaper material, it may be save some money for now, but for the long run, it will again, for the cost of poor quality, it will ruin more money or saving more time. What quality, that will be a problem. So invest in the superior material. These are the thing about the maintenance and the repair of the damp proof course, and I have covered each and everything about the damp proof course in the plinth level. And I hope you find it useful, and if you find it useful, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon, so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get immediate notification. And I'm waiting for your valuable comments, so that from your valuable comment, everybody will be benefited. And if you want to know anything more about quality control and construction, please let me know. I will come with more content like this. And thank you once again for watching me.